Alrighty, so hi everybody. Welcome back to my channel. And before I start this video, I want to say congratulations to Michelle Houston for having her baby on Sunday. She is so stinking cute. So I just wanted to say to Michelle and her family, congratulations. And hopefully we all get to meet her soon. And as you can tell by tonight's video, on Friday, my boyfriend and I went to go see A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood with Tom Hanks playing Fred Rogers, playing the role of Mr. Rogers' neighborhood in Mr. Rogers. He, cause my boyfriend never grew up watching him, but I did. So I knew kind of, I went in the theater kind of thinking what I exactly would recognize and what I didn't. Yeah, it was amazing. Hey, my boyfriend's in the chat moderating tonight. That's my boyfriend, Joe. He's my boyfriend. That's who I was. Yeah, it was. We went to, it was just absolutely fantastic. Tom Hanks did a fantastic job in the role as Fred Rogers. And he and I found out Joe's dad and I, we were talking on Thanksgiving at McDonald's because we were busy. And so we decided to talk a little bit. And one thing I did not know was Tom Hanks's great granddad was related to Mr. Rogers. So that was an interesting fact I did not know about Tom Hanks, and he practiced his voice because he is a fantastic voice actor. I think he was the conductor in the Polar Express. I think he did voice that. So also he just I felt well, and there was some parts that were completely laughable and surprising that, and they kept one of the bloopers that was in the original show and put that into the movie as well, which great way to keep the original TV show alive was that. And Fred Rogers, may you forever rest in peace, because if you were here today, the world would need you more than ever. And I feel like I grew up watching reruns of him. He quit making newer episodes a couple months after I was born. So I felt like he would definitely know, just the way he knew what to say. It was almost like God put him on this earth to teach difficult things to kids on how it's okay for you to be mad. It's okay that if you're having a bad day, to talk about how you're actually feeling and express them, and talk about the touchy subjects that nobody would like to talk about on TV. For example, like divorce. And when JFK got assassinated, they did deal with they talked about assassination on that show in a way that the kids could understand it, and the way he explained it too, which he only did a couple minutes, I think, on 9/11. I think he did talk about a lot of on how those very evil people in the world who don't like what we have and try to find ways to destroy what you have and take what you have away from you. But one thing I've learned from Mr. Rogers was it's okay for you to get mad sometimes. It's okay for you to feel sad, but it's a matter on how you express it and the way you feel. And also, he, I can't find anything negative to say about the guy. He was that kind of person that would love people even if you were the world calls it different. People call it special needs. People call it, he would call it, oh, the deal, Albatross. Hi, I don't know if I'm saying your name correctly, but welcome. I do live streams every Monday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I'm glad you subscribed. So, let everyone welcome the dear Albatross to my subscribe account and welcome her into the group chat. And also, he, like I said, like they sent in someone out to try to, like, a magazine publisher. They caught, I forget what they caught him. I can't remember what his name was, but think I can't remember what his name was, but he was renowned. He was renowned for posting every, I don't know. I guess he was like a critic and try to find. He tried in the film. Spoiler alert: he tried to find something negative to use against Fred Rogers, but each time he would go to interview him, he found nothing bad about him. He, which I may he forever rest in peace. And so by tonight's video too, as some of you know, I worked on Thanksgiving, and I pulled a nasty prank on my one coworker. She said, "Well, the only way I'll let you clock back in from break late is if you let me eat half your pie." I said, "I don't share food." And she goes, "What?" I'm like, "I don't share food. I'm clocking back in from break, and I will be eating that other pie then, just so you know." And my coworker's like, "What'd you just say?" I said, "I don't share food." And he was like, finds reference. I'm like, "Yep, Joey." There's a line in that show that goes, "I don't share food." And I say that, but they know I have a big grin on my face and I just laugh. I can't keep a straight face every time I try to tease them because I'm very bad at it. I've yet to learn how to do that with a straight face, but eventually I will. And I'm like, "Well, if you really want it, you can have it." That's what I said to her at the end. I'm like, "If you really want it, you can have it." I was just teasing you. I'm like, "Well, I was teasing you about not sharing food, so." It's kind of like, I mean, we were pretty busy from like 9. Yeah, we were pretty busy from 9 to like 10ish, 10 to 10:30. But other than that, after 11:30, we had like one call every like 2 hours in drive-through, and we at one point didn't start picking up again till like somebody said, I think 5 o'clock. I think it was that we didn't really stop picking anything up, picking the pace up again till about 5. But we will, and I'm like, and they put me on I Lounge drive through for the first time Thursday, and I told my GM, I said, "Hey, they taught me drive through. I know that cash now. So if you need me, use me, put me in that spot, just in case if somebody calls off or whatever, they know I know that spot well enough for them to get by, but not well enough to keep us from getting a drive through line." But you know, one thing I figured out with the headset though is, like, if you're trying to take an autos, like I was trying to take an auto, I think I was trying to listen for like what drinks need to be made so that we didn't have to hold anybody or park them. Some guy yelled because no one was taking his auto. He yelled "yo" really loudly, and I took off the headset like that had my ear on it, and it just kind of rubbed my ear a little bit. My manager goes, "What's wrong?" I'm like, "This guy just yelled "yo" in my ear, yelled "yo," and it surprised me. I jumped. I was not expecting that to happen, but I mean, we had some lady today who chose to get into our drive-through line, even though it was really backed up to the curb and everything. And so she chose to wait in line for like 15 minutes before anybody could take her auto. And then she just sat there and said, I'm not pretty much, I'm staying put. I'm not talking. I'm not doing anything. We had some lady last week. hold up the drive-through line for 20 minutes because somebody said she didn't have to pull forward park, so she ended up holding the drive-through line for 20 minutes, but then finally somebody said, "You need to pull forward." Our times at that point, I had to say this, but they were so bad. Like today, I was backing up from counter and trying to take orders and trying to back up for drive-through at one point, and I eventually said, "You know what?" And I called for something 10 times. Nobody, and I'm like, it happened on Thanksgiving too, where we were waiting on nuggets. And I said, "How long for nuggets? I'm at almost 900 seconds for these." And they're like, "They just went down." And I'm just like, "You've got to be kidding me." I called for this 300 seconds ago, and it finally went down. And now this guy's going to be waiting over 1,000 seconds for his food. So, and also, like, when you back up from counter, it also gives you, like, serve and hold and serve hold and like, different buttons and everything. So I found if I don't have it, I just press the hold button each time until I pretty much have even though I have photos on screen and everything, I know that I jump ahead to try to get the next photo out, but it's difficult when you only have, like, a few people in kitchen, and I'm not going to get into that because, let's face it, I get that we're trying the best that we can, and we have, like, I think 3 more people leaving really soon, I think. So that's gonna make us, well, it was Thanksgiving anyway, so we will kind of shorthanded to begin with. But I mean, today, for those of you who don't know where I live, Saturday started hunting season. But today, I guess, was the first day they could actually go out and shoot, I think, shoot, deer and everything. So you had people who, it was nuts today, and I said to my one cook, I said, "I'm betting half of them, put a no show to go hunting," and she goes, "Probably, but we're not going to. I'm just rambling at this point. I clocked in at 9:10 this morning. I didn't get out till 6:18 tonight. So I've had a long day, but also maybe let me look at the calendar here because we may try to move some things around with it being so close to Christmas. Actually, um, I'm planning on the exact same schedule Monday nights at 8:30. Otherwise, if something changes, I'll let you know. I'll let my mods know so they can tell everyone. But I feel like, you know, I've been, for those of you who don't know, I was part of a gaming um group that they all of a sudden decided to try to tell me, "Oh, in order for you to stay in our group, you have to get 500 points for a fail each week." And I said, I messaged the game. I said, "I have a job. I'm trying to find a new one. I'm making YouTube videos on the side, and you expect me to play this game every day, even though I work and I most of the time don't get off on time." And I said, "So how do you expect me to play every day to get 500 points?" And she goes, "Well, you're going to have to try." And my chin and I talked about this, and we were like, "We're just going to leave the group and be done with it. We're going to leave without saying anything to anyone." And we did that. And then the next day, started blowing up my messenger on my phone saying, "All I did for you, this and that. You call that in your heart of hearts good that you got 8 points, this and that." And I said, "I started playing for the fun of it. I did not care about the fail. I started playing for fun." As kind of like stressful, honestly, like the way she was making me play, it felt like more of a second job to me than anything. And I'm like, I don't know. So I went by and left. And I got tired of them trying to tell me how I should, you know, tell me, "Oh, you have to expand your land." Well, I'm happy with what I have at the moment, and I'm until I feel otherwise, I'm not going to really. And for those of you who don't know, I may follow my chin's footsteps next year, and for at least from like Christmas until New Year's, I may do a Facebook fast. I haven't decided yet. I'll let you guys know then. Obviously, I still have Messenger on my phone, so if they absolutely need me, they could message me, but I haven't decided what I'm doing yet. But I'm going to end it here, guys. Know God, be his people, value others, change the world, and I'll see you guys on the next live stream. Bye, guys.